everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Rachel and I'm so happy that you clicked on this video. So about a year ago, I tried 9 of the most popular native deodorants to see if they actually worked. So if you are not familiar with native deodorant is natural deodorant brand. So that means their formulations are formulated without parabens, aluminum, gluten, allergens. They try to avoid harsh chemicals in their formulations. Because they avoid all of these harsh chemicals though, I was very curious if they actually did the job that they were intended to do. Because what is even the point if it doesn't keep you smelling good all day? So not only have I continued using native deodorant for this entire year, I also picked up 5 new scents. So after completing the video that I created last year, I decided to place another order because they came out with this new Juggalo collection that was very intriguing to me. So the collection consisted of 4 very interesting scents, and those scents included Paradise Flower and Amber, I just have them here in front of me, Sandalwood and Fig, and Tangerine and Citrus Blossom, as well as Palm Leaf and Bergamot. So because Native does a discount on if you buy 3, you can build your own 3-pack on their website. I decided to pick my 3 that I thought looked the most interesting to me since I wanted to get the discount on that 3-pack. So I got the 3 besides the Palm Leaf and Bergamot. So let me give you a quick description of what these all smell like. So this one smells so fresh. It smells like sandy to me. This one is the Sandalwood and Fig, and this one smells like a clean men's deodorant. I definitely would say it's unisex though. I would not think it was weird if a female was wearing this. It definitely doesn't scream like men only, if that makes sense. It's just like super salty, fresh ocean kind of breeze type smell. I definitely get that sandalwood, and it's a little bit sweet, but I'm definitely not getting fruity from the Fig. Next up is Paradise Flower and Amber. This one smells tropical to me. It smells like a rainforest, like greenery. I'm thinking big green leaves that are in a humid environment. Definitely like a sweet floral, kind of giving like a body spray perfume type smell. And then the last one that I actually purchased was Tangerine and Citrus Blossom. So to me, this one smells exactly like hotel shampoo, like a fancy hotel shampoo. Don't know if you kind of know what I'm referring to. Maybe it's like the lemon verbena type smell, but it's definitely citrus, but it's not a traditional citrus. Like very, I would say very sweet tropical citrus, if that makes sense. So let's get into how they wore. So right off the bat, I'll be pretty truthful with this one. This is the one I wore the least. And the reason for that is because my fiance smelled this and he liked it so much that he stole it. And I figured I had 2 other scents, he could have it. But then he realized that he doesn't wear or need deodorant, which is like such a blessing, but ended up giving it back to me way later because he's like, why do I even have this? I don't even wear deodorant. But he really liked the scent, if that speaks for like how good it smells. Alright, so here's when I ran into a snag from loving native deodorant. After wearing these 2 scents for longer than a couple days, I started getting a rash. My underarms were getting irritated and itchy. So, I mean, they say right on the containers for native deodorant that if it starts creating any irritation, just discontinue use, which is exactly what I did. Now, this is not uncommon for native deodorant because they are created with essential oils and natural ingredients, but I was a little disappointed because I've tried so many other scents from Native and I've never had this problem. It's like kind of annoying because like if I knew that I was allergic to something in deodorant, such as baking soda, I could have switched to the sensitive, but because I never had a problem before, it was just these scents that I had that problem with. But I mean, it's not really Native's fault. It probably is something specific to these scents, such as lemon peel oil, or this one has orange flower oil. So I get it, but also I was a little sad. I do want to note that Native has free returns, so I could have returned these. I decided not to. As the year continued, I used up all of my minis that I had in the last video, which is why I don't have them to show because I threw them away. And in the comments of my first video, someone commented and asked if after a while they became less effective. So in my opinion, I did not have that problem. In fact, the longer I used native deodorant, the better they worked. Now keep in mind, we are still in a quarantine type situation, whatever level you're kind of at. Like the world is definitely more alive than it was when I made my first initial Native video, but I still work from home. So Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I am at the desk, and my job isn't particularly stressful. I'm not like presenting to auditoriums all day, so take that with a grain of salt, but I've never had any issues smelling bad from using any of the original scents that I tried. So although I love using my Native deodorants and I think that they are very effective, truthfully, when things started opening up and I had more high pressure social situations where I really could not afford to smell bad, I did go back to my secret clinical strength deodorant and I paired them together just to make sure that I was covered. So I would use my antiperspirant and then I would layer it under my Native deodorant. Truthfully, I remember my secret deodorant smelling better than it does. I use the stress relief one. I apologize, I don't have it right now, but I'll post a picture right here. This is my favorite secret deodorant, and I've tried so many different scents throughout the years, and this one was my favorite scent. And if I'm being totally honest, Native deodorant smells so much better than this secret deodorant. I also found when I would go back to my secret deodorant, I did not like the way that it felt on my underarms, which is something that never bothered me before switching to Native. I feel like Native just feels so smooth and it washes off so clean. And I feel like my antiperspirant like left this like kind of almost, I don't want to say residue, but it made my underarms feel like there was still something there even after I like scrub my underarms with my loofah. And I didn't really like that, but Native like really does come off so clean. So even if Native doesn't work quite as long in terms of like the wear time, I feel like it's so much easier to wash off and reapply than a normal antiperspirant. I also do want to quickly remind you that Native is not intended to block your sweat. It is a deodorant, it is not an antiperspirant. So in situations that were either stressful or I was exercising or it was really hot, I would definitely still sweat, and when I wore Native deodorant, it would smell really good and really block the odor, but I felt like I did have to like kind of keep my arms open to air out my underarms because I was still sweating, which is not really a problem I have with antiperspirant, but Native never promises to help with that. They are a deodorant. That's kind of the price you pay with avoiding the chemicals that block your actual sweat glands. So if you watched my first Native video, you would know this, but I tried 2 scents that were seasonal in that last video that I still love so much. And those scents are Apple and Honeysuckle and Coastal Oak and Amber. Now you cannot get these scents on the website anymore. All of the other ones that I purchased, you still can. They are in the vintage section. So I'll quickly do a screen share of where to find it. So you're on Native's website, you're going to go into deodorants, shop all, and then you're going to scroll all the way down until you get to the section that's labeled vintage scents. It is in this section that you will find all of the different scents that I mentioned in today's video that I tried over the past year. But any of the collections from 2021, they still have all of those scents. But these scents are from 2020, and so they no longer carry them. So I subscribed to the Native email list just hoping that one day they would let me know that they restocked on some of my old favorites, since sometimes they do bring back older scents. But unfortunately, they didn't. However, they did email me letting me know that they were bringing back some vintage scents and that they were 20% off during that short time that that promotion was going on. And to clarify, when I say vintage scents, that is what they call their discontinued scents. So those are all the scents that were either part of a specific collection or just part of a specific time of year that they don't carry in their permanent line. So this time around, I was able to pick up one of my favorite scents that I tried last time, which was pumpkin spice latte. So I actually ended up using the full first one that I had during the fall time, and then I was able to get a backup for next fall during my most recent order. I really do like this scent. It is very seasonal. Like, I don't want to smell like a pumpkin on days that are not during the fall, but during the fall it is just like so fun and festive. So I'm glad I was able to get another one of these. And the 2 other scents I picked up were blood orange and clove and pear and linden blossom. So again, I did the build your own 3 so you can get a discount on the pack. I'm going to try to order it for a good deal. So here's a quick description of these scents. So, this one is, at first when I smelled it, I didn't think it was very strong, but the more I used it, the stronger it gets. And this one is just so light, fruity, fresh. It's giving me a little bit of Bath and Body Works body spray vibes, like a little bit of like their, was it cucumber and melon scent? Like not that scent exactly, but I could see it being in the same family, if that makes sense. Like it's a little bit different, but it's like that level of like light, fresh, fruity, a little bit floral, but not perfumey, more body washy. This one is nice because it really does pair with anything. I feel like I can wear any other perfume or have like candles burning and it doesn't conflict with it. It's just like kind of goes with everything. Now this one is Blood Orange and Clove. This one smells so good. It smells sweet, like a fruity sweet. That is really nice. The clove adds some dimension to this scent, but it's not spicy. Before I ordered this, I actually was contemplating if this was going to feel kind of like a Christmas scent because of that clove. It doesn't smell Christmassy at all to me. It is like really sweet, fresh, like zesty almost. I think when I was younger, I had a blood orange scented lotion that this kind of reminds me of. So if you've ever smelled just like a blood orange scented thing, like lotion or spray, that's what this one's giving me, and it smells very nice. So in terms of if these scents worked, they definitely did. And they worked very consistently, very similarly to my two favorites, Apple and Honeysuckle and Coastal Oak and Amber. So they definitely prevented odor for 12 hours, I would say. Morning after, I definitely think that you'd either have to reapply or shower. I'm a morning shower, so that's like not an issue whatsoever, but just in case you weren't planning to shower in the morning, you may just wanna like wash your underarms because this is not going to be like 24 to 48 hours sweat protection like a lot of the chemical antiperspirants advertise. I would say similar to the other scents I've tried, these two scents did last all day. So like if I did sweat, I would smell it and it'd smell really good. It didn't smell like it was masking my BO. It actually just smelled like the deodorant, and these scents were super nice. All right, so here are my final thoughts after trying Native deodorant for the entire year. So I think Native does take a little getting used to, but once you get used to it, it is so nice. They really nail all of their scents. There has not been a single scent that I tried that I did not think smelled good, smelled fresh, smelled like what it was described to be, and like didn't smell fake or bad in any way. If you saw my previous video, there were scents that were like on the bottom of my preference list, but I would still say they smelled good. They just weren't my preferred scent. So my only two gripes with Native, and these really are my only two complaints, I really do like the brand, is the fact that these two did give me a rash and irritated my skin, which was a huge bummer because I love these scents. Like I love these scents so much that I will still keep these deodorants and use them if I know that I am going to take a shower soon. So for instance, like if I wake up in the morning and I smell kind of a little bit not like super great and I want to do a workout before I shower, I will reapply these because I know they're gonna be on my underarms for such a short period of time. It's not gonna cause me a rash. The fact that I just love these scents so much and they're irritable to my skin is just a little sad to me. I could try the sensitive versions, but that just seems more trouble than it's worth, frankly. So it's just the inconsistent irritants that is just like a bit of a bummer. But in retrospect, that's not really on Native to fix because everyone is just so different. My biggest complaint with Native is the fact that they come out with delicious, intriguing, wonderful collections, and then those collections are seasonal. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad I cannot get a backup of my Coastal Oak and Amber. I even emailed customer support just to let them know. I was like, just a little feedback, I really like this scent, please bring it back. So we'll see what they say. I doubt that they're going to be able to do anything about it, but if you have any free time and you want to do me a solid, maybe send them an email too, because the Coastal Oak and Amber is just so good. It is like my favorite scent. I want it in a perfume. I want that to be like my signature scent. It just smells so good, and the deodorant works crazy well. So besides those seasonal scents going away, I do recommend giving them a try still, especially since if you do try a seasonal scent, they do have it on their website for quite a while. So you could try it, see if you like it, and then if you do, order like 10 backups if you wanted to, because of the fact that they will go away. I have also seen them bring back seasonal scents such as pumpkin spice latte. They also have a scent called rosé that I have never tried, but they have brought that back repeatedly because it was a crowd favorite. That one might be on my list to try next time. So my final thoughts are, I highly recommend Native deodorant. especially if you're in the market for natural deodorants. For me personally, they have worked better by far than any other brand that I've tried. And I've tried all the main ones. I've tried Tom's, I've tried Schmidt's, I've tried one called Loom, I've tried a couple that were in a jar. I've tried so many, and in my personal opinion, Native blows them all out of the water. So I do recommend giving it a try and trying out some of these scents. I hope that some of these scent reviews were helpful to you if you are in the market for giving Native deodorant a try, but they're always coming out with new crazy scents. If you would like me to continue to try Native scents and report back, let me know, because I would be happy to do that. But now I have like 10 deodorants here, and how many deodorants can one person really go through? Like, let's be real. So I'm only going to continue ordering them when I'm either out or if you want to see it. So please let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't seen my first Native deodorant video, I'm going to put it right here so that you can click on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe before you leave, like this video, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.